While Computex 2026 in Taiwan is being hyped as the epicenter of the AI revolution, with Jensen Huang, AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm CEOs descending on Taipei to showcase the next wave of chips, the uncomfortable truth is that this entire spectacle further cements the world's dangerous dependence on a single tiny island sitting right next to a hostile China.
Qualcomm CEOs Lip Wutan and Christian Oman, they will both be giving their own keynotes at the event. And so, you expect there to be some kind of announcements regarding chips, whether that's in the data center or on the consumer side. But obviously, as you noted, NVIDIA is going to be the 800-pound gorilla in the room. They're literally hosting their own event called GTC Taipei, which is sort of in conjunction with the Computex event. That kicks off on June 1st. Computex itself kicks off on June 2nd. But at GTC, Jensen Huang will give his keynote and provide perhaps updates, obviously, on Vera Rubin, it's the company's next generation chips, as well as some new product that he kind of teased earlier this week. As he said, he's been in Taiwan for the week. He's been meeting with different company partners. He showed off the company's future headquarters there that'll house 4,000 employees and look similar to what they have in their similar to the headquarters they have in California. He also had mentioned that the spending that they're doing in the country has gone through the roof, from about 10 billion to 15 billion about 4 or 5 years ago, he said, to 100 billion to going towards 150 billion a year. So, they're pouring money into this place. And, obviously there's been a lot of emphasis on getting the chip industry back into the U.S. or moving to the U.S. But clearly, from what NVIDIA is doing, AMD, by the way, they announced billions of dollars in investments this week in Taiwan. You could clearly see that nobody is going to be abandoning Taiwan anytime soon when it comes to chips.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Just how much of this event is sort of taking place in the sort of shadow of geopolitics here? It's taking place in Taipei, where business is booming, but of course always the tension between China and Taiwan. I mean, has Wall Street and investors just sort of learned to live with that tension, Dan?
I think so. I mean, it's obviously existed for years and years and years prior to just, the kind of chip explosion that we've seen when it comes to AI. More recently, I think, the investments that we've seen from the companies in the U.S., and that kind of push by Trump and then prior to him, Biden, to get companies to invest more and move their suppliers or have suppliers move to the U.S. You could see. You could get a line of thinking where you go, well, gee, where's that funding going? You're making all these investments in Taiwan. I thought you were supposed to be moving them over here. You could see that potentially kind of rubbing the Trump administration the wrong way. We'll just have to see at this point. There hasn't been anything to come out. Obviously, there's more focus on what's going on in Iran. But, the idea that they continue to invest outside of the U.S., they're going to have to do that regardless. But like I said, you could see that potentially becoming an issue for them going forward.